Sure we can do it. We just got to. Yeah, 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 yeah. I know we can do it. Sure we can do it. We got to.
At some point in the next 24 to 48 hours, these little eggs should start to hatch. They were sent to me by a kind gentleman in Northern Ireland called Andrew. And Andrew and I are doing an egg swap. So he sent me a dozen white Jersey giant eggs, and I'm just about to send him a dozen. And I've been a bit slower in sending them because my girls had decided to suddenly take a laying break, as they are bound to do if I want their eggs to send off to somebody. Despite it being dry and blissfully sunny today, and as you can probably hear, there's quite a breeze, but there's always quite a breeze here. It's the joy of living near the river. Despite all of those things, I'm really struggling today. I am tired. I am really tired. Now, I actually think I haven't yet quite got over our trip to London last week, because anything like that absolutely knocks the stuffing out of me for, well, it used to be for a few days, but it's now been well over a week, and I'm still exhausted. In fact, I'm still sleeping. I'm sleeping solidly at night, which is a good thing, but I'm sleeping during the day as well, which is not a good thing, because I'm much better off if I'm out in the sunshine and doing stuff than inspecting the inside of my eyelids. So I don't know, I think I just have to go with it. I'm being really careful about what I eat, and I'm just taking the time as I need to recover from that day away. But I had a talk about it with Mr. J, and I decided that I'm not going to let getting it completely exhausted stop me from doing things, because otherwise I've just become a slave to the tiredness, and that seems a miserable way of living my life. So I think I'm just going to have to accept, if I want to do things like going on day trips away, that in fact it is going to knock me out for quite a considerable time, and I've got to stop because there is a spider crawling up and down the camera. Come on, spider, off you go. There you go, back onto a plant. Right. Yes, I've just got to accept that it is going to knock the stuffing out of me 4 days, and enjoy my time out and about, and just accept that that it's going to make me tired. But I have managed to do a few bits and pieces today. I've potted up a few more of the squash, just to give them a chance to grow a little bit, because they're still very small, and let those grow on a tiny bit, and then when they're a bit bigger I'll be planting them out there in the pumpkin patch, which still just looks like a mess of weeds, but when I look at it I see a pumpkin patch. And I've also watered out here because it has been very dry, and everything was drooping. All the beans were beginning to wilt yesterday. I noticed yesterday evening that the beans at the top of the runner bean canes, and in particular the Belotti beans, were really struggling. So this morning when I came out to do the birds, I watered the vegetable garden, and in the process of doing it I got drenched, and not because of the watering, but because about 3/4 of the way through it the heavens opened, and the rain started, and it came down aplenty. So the plants got a really good soaking from the hose pipe, and then a nice refresh with some rain. Well, Mr. J and I were at the at the hardware store yesterday. Just as we were checking out, the girl at the till said, well, actually the woman at the till said to us, "Do you want any of these plants? We're giving them away free. If people don't want them, we're going to be putting them in the skip at the end of the day." Well, I'd hate to turn down a freebie, so I came home with a couple of maidenhair ferns for the house and an orchid for the house. But I also got these rather lovely little white campanula. Now, they were in desperate need of a drink, and they've had plenty. But oh, look at these little flowers, aren't they sweet? So I'm going to add those into the perennial border, and I think they'll add a really nice little touch. Well, that's me done for today. I'm heading in to put my feet up and have another sleep. But it's been a good day. It has been a good day so far. And so wherever you are in the world and whatever you've been doing today, I hope it's been a good one for you. And I hope that you'll be able to join me again tomorrow.